Angie!
Yeah.
Come here, I want you to try this. I'm testing the new sour series. Needs to be more sour.
Yeah, it's not sour.
That's sour. That's sour. Not sour enough. It's ready. It's right. No, listen, I have the combination. I got it. It's perfect. It's exactly the way we want it to be. Perfect.
All right, you guys, Dave Man Max 6. I'm back in Las Vegas, and I have the great pleasure to actually check out a brand new gym. Jay's been there before. I haven't been. The brand new Fit Club, Las Vegas, and I'm here with Ryan Diaz. Ryan, congratulations, man. I just found out that you're actually one of the co-owners who started this place.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, me and two of my best friends. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, you came a long way since last time we filmed that. I think it was City Athletics.
Yeah.
That's where you're training people.
And I gotta give a little homage to City Athletics too, because a lot of the vibe in there inspired this place too. I'd be amiss to forget them.
So when did you come up with that idea? Was this like always a dream of yours? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to open up a gym, just kind of based on like what was going on right now. I want to make a gym that was like women felt comfortable at, but still had the kind of that homage to bodybuilding, right? And since we're in Vegas, I want to kind of make it feel like a nightclub too. So
I think you did good.
Yeah,
that's the vibe you get from it.
All three of those things. So
it's really funny because when you see the videos or the pictures from the inside, and then you come from the outside, I'm like, I wonder if it's a really good thing. It's really totally different.
Yeah.
You see the inside from the outside.
Yeah. That was kind of the whole we played on too. The whole Fight Club thing. We kind of played off that too. We wanted to look like kind of back alley everything, and then when you go in there, it's kind of like a little hidden gem. I guess
that's the same font. Yeah, that's right. Fight Club. That's awesome. You're a fan. Yeah. Obviously.
Sometimes people pronounce it Fight Club. We're like, no, it's Fight Club.
So. Let's go back a little bit. We filmed you, I think, right before you competed, or right after. I think it was right after the competition when you almost won.
Yeah.
And then what happened after the quarantine? Did you change gym because it closed? That one closed.
Yeah.
So where did you go after?
So I was at this other gym, Ian at Almaza Fitness.
Okay.
I trained over there, and I just watched him run the gym, kind of learned, the ins and outs of it, and I figured, why not a perfect time to open up a gym, right? In a recession and COVID going on, everything like that. No, so I texted my buddy. I was like, hey, you think now's a good time to open up the gym? And, with the people kind of afraid with commercial real estate prices, perhaps going up, down,
Nice.
So we got a decent price on the spot, and we, just kind of.
How has it been? Because you're sort of like a personality in Vegas. A lot of people know you. You compete. You had a lot of clients. So has it been easy for you to actually bring people over? It seems like the gym is really busy. That you can't even park anywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty blessed. I have I got to say, I have a really awesome staff of trainers. I have some like really stud trainers.
Okay.
In here who bring like a lot of I guess you could say beautiful people.
Nice.
In here to keep it packed for me. But I've lived here all my life, so I know a decent amount of people.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the help with the trainers too.
But it is a public gym. People can actually come in and join, and it's not like a private club, is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
No, not at all.
Because sometimes they are like that. It's like more like
Yeah, we're capping our memberships off at 100.
Okay.
And we're going to do an application process. We figure after the first 100, and after that we do application.
You'll be on a waiting list.
Just because we want to keep that like vibe, really.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Give the address and the Instagram real quick.
4525 Hacienda Road. I always mess that one up too. And the Instagram is at FitClubLV.
All right, and give your Instagram because it's a good one.
At HealthyAF.
We have to throw that in there. Ryan, thank you so much. Congratulations, man. I'm really actually glad that the club is yours. He didn't tell me that. He just told me about the club. I didn't know it was yours. So I'm so happy to know that.
Yeah, now it's official on JayTV. So
very cool. We're happy for you, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
All right, so our workout today, I'm going to walk you guys through the workout. Pretty standard, typical Jay Cutler fashion. Started with triceps. We did rope press downs. Did 2 field sets here. Went into 3 working sets with more heavier weight. With these, I focus on always at least 12 repetitions, sometimes 15. The real contraction is just really trying to bring that horseshoe out. So we did 3 straight sets there. Next exercise is going to be the straight bar press down. So with these, you know, I went up to pretty heavy weight, probably 130 pounds, which is pretty heavy for these days. I did, you know, pretty much right into those 3 working sets. As you notice, I lean in on this exercise. Whether it's right or wrong, it works for me. Always my preference. You know, straight bar, cambered bar, I usually switch it around. Next exercise was dip machine. We did the hammer strength dip machine, which is, I actually did the reversed way, which I wasn't sitting inside the facing the machine. I sit on the outside to hit the longer head of the tricep a little better. 3 straight sets here of 12 repetitions. Pyramided the weight up on these, really felt good on those. And the last exercise was the French press. Now this, we use a cambered bar, a little longer bar than usual we standardly use, but I think we did about 4 sets here. Focusing on, you know, 10 to 12 repetitions. Went a little heavier on these. We pyramided the weight up, I think a 25 and a 10 on each side. So that exercise, you know, laying down and pretty much, you know, the standard French press. Then we worked into our bicep training. So we started with bicep curls, alternating dumbbell curls. Did a, you know, 1 or 2 warm-up sets, feel sets, and then went into 3 straight sets where I went up to 45 pounds with these, focusing on 8 or 9 or 10 repetitions each side. I don't really count the repetitions. I kind of go by feel with those. Then we worked with the alternate hammer, kind of, I don't know what you call this machine, but it's kind of an isolation movement, alternating back and forth with, you know, I use both arms at a time, but it's single arm, so you isolateral movements, which is great. And that we did 3 straight sets. And then working with a straight bar with fat grips, which is kind of rare. We always feature the fat grips on certain segments, but I've been using them every single week now. And with this movement, you know, we went into 1 warm-up set and then basically went into straight sets. I think did 4 sets there, worked the way up to 2 10s on each side. Pretty heavy. This is kind of an ego booster. If you guys use the fat grips and think that you can do more weight, this will kind of bring you back down to earth a little bit, because it is a lot harder. So we did, you know, at least 3 sets there. And then we finished off with our spider curls. Now, this is an exercise I used pretty standard in the 2009 Olympia comeback. I like to do this with dumbbells. Now you can use a straight bar, you can use cambered bar. Anything really works that, you know, gets that contraction. I do this on an incline bench, focused on 3 working sets. Felt really, really good, really isolating the biceps, and it gave me pretty good results. I felt a good pump. I think I killed Joe by that time, so it was good. The job was done, and you know, that's pretty much our arm day, guys. You guys want to follow it for a routine. You know, it's pretty standard, a lot of volume, a lot of repetitions, but it gets the job done. And you know, it's you know, what we do now, and not really kind of pushing. But to be honest, I'm not far off the weights that I used to pull when I was Mr. Olympia. And Dave will attest for that because he did train with me. So you guys check it out. Make sure you guys keep following the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not, please guys give me a like, and make sure you guys comment below. If you think you're up to par to come train with me and Joe Reizer, make sure you guys hit me up. Maybe you'll get your chance when you come to Las Vegas. So I'm out for JayTV.
Big Jay.
Yeah, JayTV, all the people out there, it's been a minute.
I know.
And we're here in Las Vegas in the beautiful fall weather, which is perfect time of year, I always say. Vegas is always great in October and November. This is post normal Olympia time. So when people, it's October, what, 2nd today. So
yeah,
always people come to Vegas and they say, oh, it's so hot, but you come to this time of year.
This is
It's
nice.
always perfect. But we have a special guest with us today. We just killed some arms. This is Joe Reizer. This is real muscle. This is a guy that has been supporting us for a long time. He came out to Las Vegas to do a couple things, vacation, and thanks for coming out, man, and killing it with us.
Thank you, dude. Today was honestly a dream come true. I was telling you, I did my first YouTube video when I was probably 14 years old. I ripped the shred DVD.
Yeah.
I made an old montage and everything. So for me to be here today, wait for this truck to go by.
I know. Live TV, guys.
Oh,
Live
yeah.
TV.
Yeah, I know. And for this to come full circle like this, it's been an honor. I appreciate everything. Thank you just so much for having me do this with you. And
this is one of your creations, okay? This was the most recent one you sent me, I believe.
I try to send you everyone. I don't want to bother you too much.
Yeah, so we featured on the YouTube channel a lot. His shirts show up at the house, and he's a huge horror movie, like, he knows everything about horror movies, right?
I directed one. I've been on Amazon.
Really?
Yep. The Final Cut is on Amazon Prime now. You could rent it.
Oh wow.
I made that when I was in college. I graduated and wanted to leave with a feature film as opposed to working on set as an intern somewhere. So my senior year, I made a full movie and then shopped it around, and now it's on Amazon, Xfinity, DirecTV. It's all over.
So that's why you're so good at editing videos, because Joe has actually gave us a few features. So I think you did 2 with Guy, 1 with Juan, and those were East Coast Muscle
East Coast
production.
Muscle, yeah.
Those
Thank
were
you for
yours.
that, too,
Yeah.
really, it's an honor to be
so
featured.
he hit me up and he's like, man, I want to do some stuff, and obviously he's on the East Coast, and I brought this up to you, like, you know, because normally you're the guy that shoots, and now we've been doing a bunch of other stuff, like, you know, featuring guys that we might not get, and Juan is our good buddy, right? So
ones you can't access
it worked out, and Guy's sister, and, you know, we love Guy, and you know, so Joe's been in Jersey, although, you know, his opportunities are now becoming like endless, right? So when he called me and said, hey, I'm coming out to Las Vegas, I said, hey, let's do something together. And I think he thought, hey, I'm going to have you shoot some content for me, but I wanted him to be in my video because he's been a huge supporter of the channel, helping us out. You know, he's an aspiring, also not only a film guy, but he's also an aspiring competitor, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And he just told me he's going to do a classic, and
really,
you know, he loves it, right? So we talk about all these people that are enthused about certain things, and you know, I wanted to bring him in. We weren't sure what we were going to train. It was one of the typical Jay Cutler workouts where we show up at the gym and he says, what are we going to train? And I said, let me think, what are we going to train right now?
He's horrible.
So we trained some arms, and he said, that works for me. I got a sleeveless cut-off hoodie.
We both traded off today. He came with my shirt, I came with his.
Which is limited because I don't do the sleeveless anymore. This is a one-off.
Gotta bring them back. These are awesome. I love these.
Well, they're hard to
right
get.
now.
So
even though today, what you said, it's cool out today. It's still almost 100 today.
Yeah, well, it's actually relatively hot.
No humidity though, which is nice.
Yeah.
Compared to what it normally is, bro. Like, but the morning when I usually get up at 5 now because I've been training at 8 in the morning. I actually train later just so we can train today.
Thank you.
You know, it's a lot cooler in the morning than you ask Dave. You know, our nights are still 100 degrees normally in the summertime. So we're able to hit some arms today. Hope it was a good workout. You know, we'll go through that workout, but
the fat girls did me dirty.
Yeah, we used a fat Chris, which was good, and you know, but make sure you guys check out his stuff. Let's plug the YouTube channel.
Yes. What is it, Joe?
Yeah. And then hopefully, obviously, wherever I'm at, I would always love to shoot stuff for your channel, back and forth, whatever we can do.
So give the Instagram, the YouTube, all that stuff.
Okay, my Instagram is Joe Reizer. The company is @RealMuscle. YouTube.com/RealMuscle. And then if you want that shirt that you saw Jay wearing, www.realmuscle.com.
All right, and you come out how often with new shirt? You come out pretty often with new.
We try to do one a month. We do strictly pre-orders. It's very limited. So what I'll do is I'll run a pre-order. This way, where I'm at right now, I can't hold a lot of inventory. So it's just easier for me to do a pre-order, get them out, and then everything's basically made to order. So they're very limited.
Tell me real quick, how does someone who's actually going to school to university to make movies like feature film, how do you end up in bodybuilding? Because really that's your passion.
Yes.
You live it. You've done it for the longest time. Freelance, though, things will change. You actually may be relocating, and you may have a new career in your hands. But
always be freelance to a degree.
Yeah.
I don't want to tie myself down to anybody.
Right.
I always want to be able to work with my idols and stuff like that. So it was a complete honor with Jay.
So why did you actually decide to make a living in bodybuilding instead of feature film?
I kind of fell into it. I believe it or not, did my first contest when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
In, a natural bodybuilding competition. I was maybe 120 pounds on stage. And I actually picked up my first camera and my first set of dumbbells when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
So I've always had a love for both. Pumping iron got me hooked. Everything Arnold, I just loved combining the two. So I came up with Real Muscle, merged the two passions. And then I just don't like the schedule of the on-set production.
Gotcha.
The long hours, so like that, for bodybuilders, it's not going to work. So I kind of made my own route, work on my own time, work for myself, do freelance, and get to work with the people I love and have looked up to forever. So
mention some of the names that you've been able to work with that you look up to
right now.
Yeah, do some name dropping. Yeah.
All right. Well, the people I've met from the hard world, I've met all my idols. I've met Jason, I met Freddie, I met Leatherface, George Romero, everybody from there. Then bodybuilding, I skipped a whole day classes to go to New York and meet Arnold. And then from there, after I graduated, I got to meet one of my first shoots was Big Ramy in Vegas.
Wow. Okay.
Just happened to go up to him in the gym. Hey, I'm here filming. Do you mind if I, cover you behind the scenes of the shoot? That was my first hit. And then actually out there, Larissa Reyes from Protein House. She was one of my first shoots out in the Vegas ghost town. And then Sadiq over in New York is one of my first major, big names, Sadiq, Arash.
Nice.
I've worked with Juan Morel.
So you filmed that Steve's quite a bit. Nice.
Bev's is obviously the East
The
Coast
top,
Mecca. I
yeah.
think it's one of the best gyms in the world.
For sure.
And every time I go in there, we get awesome content.
That's awesome.
I mean, I've worked with Angelica Teixeira.
Okay.
A lot of Juliana Malcarne I've filmed before. So a lot of the top echelon people.
Very
I've been
cool.
very fortunate and blessed to be able to network with those people.
How old are you, Joe?
I just turned 28.
You're a baby still. Huh? Jay, wouldn't you like to be 28?
I was almost winning the
I
Olympics.
know, I was going to say that.
But that's what makes me feel like I'm behind. Like he's already almost got Olympic at 28.
I know.
I don't even have a pro
He should
card
have
yet.
had that one. Yeah, that should
I don't
have
have
been
a
the
pro
first
card
one.
yet.
All right. Well, Joe, thank you so much for being
Thank
here to
you so much
Vegas.
for having
Thanks
me.
for being on camera, man, because you're never
yeah.
on camera.
No, I'm not.
You're kind of just like me. You film everything
Yes.
and you do a
I'm
lot of
the
work.
behind the scenes guy. But
Yeah,
today
there you
was-
go.
Today was
Awesome.
a nice, honor.
Well,
I appreciate
I
it.
hope
Thank
you
you.
share this one.
Of course, everywhere.
All right. Thanks, champ.